Hey you guys, so I just wanted to make a quick video and let you guys know that we are now in a Mercury retrograde, my least favorite retrograde. It started February the 2nd and it will end at the end of March, like March 30th, 31st or whatever. So as I always say, during retrogrades, things are revealed to you. A lot of things that you need to change in your life will be shooken up in different scenarios revolving around that area, whichever area that is. I've been going through a Kundalini spiritual awakening ever since the beginning of last year, last March or whatever, actually around this time. So I have been going through that awakening, and I have tapped a lot more into my masculine energy. Like I explained before, all of us have feminine and masculine energy within us, males and females, children, babies, everybody. But the key is to balance them both so that we can be aligned with who God created us to be. And I don't mean like as far as accomplishing a certain goal, but I mean just who you are as a person, like on a day-to-day basis. I was mostly in my feminine energy, which is mostly like 5D. The difference between 3D and 5D is 3D is like the world we see in front of us, like Earth, materialistic things, day-to-day life, like kind of like the Matrix, basically. 5D is more of like spirituality, unconditional love, things that you can't quite see but you can feel it. Living your life like that. Like sometimes I feel like I'm not even here because I'm so much in my head. I'm in the 5D basically. 5D is basically sorry, it's bothering me, I'm a Virgo. The 5D is basically your mental state, your spirit basically. So sometimes I feel like I'm not even on Earth, if that makes sense. Like if I'm in like a hermit mode, like basically it's when you go within and you don't really connect with anyone or talk to anyone for a few days or however long. When I'm in that mode, it's like I legit forget that I'm on Earth, if that makes sense. So I've been doing that a lot. I've been to myself a lot this winter, doing a lot of self-discovery. Like I said, getting more into my masculine energy, which is my strength, and that is very important. I have not been taking any bullshit from anyone lately, and not even on an egotistic level, but I'm just seeing it from a clearer point of view. Having more self-love for myself, taking better care of myself. Yeah, I can do better at that. I haven't slacking on taking care of myself, but I've been in my masculine energy and looking at things, how people treat me, basically all the relationships I have in my life. And because I am so empathic, and like I said, I have been functioning mostly in my feminine energy, I took a lot of shit from people. Like I let people run over me basically, and I didn't even really realize it. I thought it was me being my higher self, like I'm nurturing everyone, like, oh, it's okay, they don't know no better and all this other shit. And like feeling like because I see things from a higher perspective that I should be understanding of why people do the things that they do. But no, it's absolute bullshit because it affects me as a person. How people treat you will affect you. And to be honest, it's your job to teach people how to treat you. So I have been politely or not so politely putting people in their place. And not only after that, my actions behind that has changed. Things that I used to do, not doing that anymore. Letting people freeload off me, not doing it anymore. Letting people talk to me like I don't deserve to be talked to, not doing that anymore. People feeling like I work at a bar. People want to be with that touchy-feely shit, not doing that shit. Nip it in the bud right away. Not even on no play shit. I'm not playing. And it's not being a bitch or being a mean person. I'm just simply treating myself the way that I deserve to be treated. And like I said, you teach other people how to treat you. So don't expect someone to treat you the way that you deserve, because everyone doesn't know any better, or they know better, but they just gonna simply try you and see what they can get away with. But let them know that you are a goddess, or whatever you consider yourself, and you will be treated accordingly. And if you are asking for all this respect and you want to be treated like a goddess, behave like one. That means treat people the way that you want to be treated. I'm never like mean to people, or I don't try to use people for shit. Like I would do it on my own, because I was raised by a strong woman to teach me that, like, anything that you want in life, go get it yourself. Don't nobody owe you shit. So I don't use people. I'm not cruel to people. I just simply want the respect that I deserve and the respect that I give out into the world. And if anyone trying to make you feel bad for asking for that, then you just simply don't need to fuck with them. Like, it's no way around it. Let them be them and you be you. And you can love them, but from where you at, and let them go where the fuck they going. I'm happy Valentine's Day, by the way. Happy Love Day. But during this Mercury retrograde, things will be revealed as usual. Something that's been revealed to me is a deep childhood wound that I've had with my father. And it's not that my dad is a horrible person, because he's not, but we've had conversations and I've gotten to the root of why he's so selfish. I felt kind of neglected by him as a child. Like, I don't have a normal father-daughter relationship. I don't know what it's like to be like loved on really hard by your dad, seeing him on a regular, spending time. And my dad never told me really how a man should treat a woman or how it should be treated. Not to say that, well, it is kind of his job. You see how my mindset is? Like, I was just about to say, not to say that it's his job, but really it is. And for so long, I just kind of neglected the whole situation. Like he don't owe me shit. But in reality, he do, because I'm a part of him and I didn't ask to be here. But either way, the things that you go through as a child, if your parents hurt you in some type of way, or create some type of wound or something that you're gonna have to fix when you become an adult, okay, they don't know everything, like I said. And the reason he is the way he is because of the way that he was raised, which is not all his fault either. My grandfather died when my dad was like 2 or 3 years old, so he didn't have a father. And my grandmother, she went through some mental things as well. I don't know if it was because of the situation or just in general, but my dad wasn't really raised by 2 parents in a stable home, and that's not his fault. That's just life, sometimes we can't determine our circumstances. So it's like he just did the best that he felt that he could do with all that he knew, because that's all he knew, and it did end up hurting us, his children. But do I think my dad's a horrible person? No. And I love my daddy so much. I love him so much, and I would still go spend time with him right now. And we like a lot of the same things. Like, we both love music, and when we talk, it's good vibes. It's okay. But like I said, I suffer from things that I lacked as a child. So I kept getting into unhealthy relationships, because from one, I didn't know what a healthy relationship looked like, and because I was always searching for that love, that I didn't really get from my father. And my dad is kind of, he's a bit narcissistic, and it's not on purpose. Like I said, I'm empathic, so I feel that my dad has a very good heart, but he was just raised on survival mode, so he can be a bit selfish, even though it's not selfish to him, it's survival. But he hurt people, and so I dated people that were like that, kind of emotionally detached, or I don't know, just not so healthy people, like people who had abandonment issues, because my dad had abandonment issues as well. I've been dating my father over and over in different relationships, basically. And I just recently ended, it's called a karmic cycle, which means it's karma that you have to clear, something that you have to fix that has been following you through your whole lifetime, or maybe in other lifetimes. I don't know. Like, maybe I was born from my dad to heal and go through all this to heal something that happened from last lifetime. Karma can follow you in reincarnation. So regardless, it was a karmic cycle that I had to break, and I just broke it recently. I'm still kind of going through it, of course, but I can see clear of what's been going on. It's something that I need to do. I cannot keep attracting those type of relationships to myself, or I'll end up having a child with someone in that type of relationship, and then we'll just repeat the same cycle all over, and then I'm giving that karma to my child for her or him to have to fix when he or she become an adult. And it's like, I know all this information, so that would be stupid and selfish of me to not do better, to do that to my future child or whatever. And because me, like, I deserve it. My life is not over or nothing. Like, I'm still very young, and I deserve to have a healthy relationship. And when you heal karma within a family line, you are also healing your ancestors, the people who didn't get it right before they left, you know, the people who didn't heal before they passed away. Because it's like pain and trauma is in your DNA. If you carry it with you throughout your life, constantly, every single day, it becomes a part of you. Pain and trauma is literally in your cells and in your DNA. And if you have a baby, you're giving it to that baby before they even have a fair chance, if that makes sense. Like, a lot of us are born in trauma and pain. I know my mom had trauma and pain as well. My family, you know, just from, I talk to the older people in my family, and I want to know their stories and things that they've been through in life, so I can understand, you know, because if you understand where you come from, you can understand where you're going, which is why I'm so interested in history and stuff like that. And yeah, like, I know I was born into trauma and pain. Most of us are, and it's okay. Like, it's normal. That's what we're here for. We're put on earth. It's like I don't want to say a war ground, but it's a place where you come and you fight to be better. You fight to grow and to evolve, and you go through shit. Like, that's what we're here for. We are here to grow and to break cycles and to help each other, you know, to spread the love. Because I'm gonna just explain how I see it all. I feel like we are all pieces of God. And I think everything is one. Like, nature, humans, all of us are a part of God. Like, God is one big thing, and He just spread Himself everywhere. Like, we're all a part of Him. Like, literally, it's one big thing, and He is trying to heal Himself through us. And it's some people that are already healed. It's parts of Him that's already healed. It's parts of Him that's not. Which is why God has unconditional love for us, because He loves Himself, because we are Him. Which is why they say God loves us through everything, you know, and we'll always be forgiven.